Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game, Infi versus Life. This game taking place here on Last Refuge. Colors are wrong. There you go. Infi spawning as the teal orc on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Life spawning as the green night elf on the bottom left. Gonna go ahead and, well, see, it is gonna be a demon hunter going up against an archmage. No big surprises. Getting to that 2-minute mark where the game really gets going. Archmage gonna head off to the north here. Wow, I feel like I'm like just sitting wrong. Like back pains. I am getting old. Ring of Protection +4 picked up by the Archmage. Gonna go ahead and clear out the rest of this Forest Troll Trapper creep camp. Meanwhile, back on the southern side, Wisps looking to repair this Ancient of War, while the Demon Hunter using Immolation to clear out this, well, relatively difficult creep camp fairly fast. Already getting the Ogre Magi, picking up the Wand of Mana Stealing, getting to level 2, and could sell that consumable item for, well, more units or perhaps a little bit of a faster attack. All right, Demon Hunter making its way off to the north here. Archmage looking to clear out, gets to level 2, picks up a Brilliance Aura as that ability. Also a Claws of Attack +5 as the Demon Hunter going to be coming back around and uses Wand of Mana Stealing. All right, so using the Wand of Mana Stealing to take away the mana from the Archmage instead of Mana Burn, and the Demon Hunter is just like, you sure you want to surround me? You sure you want to surround me? I can do this. He's going after all of these units now. One peasant down, another peasant getting taken down. A footman could get taken down as well. There goes another peasant as the Demon Hunter, well, gets choked up on a pig here for a second, and now is he going to turn back around and fight that? No, he is not. One footman trying to knock at the door of that haunted, or not haunted gold mine, entangled gold mine. Entangled gold mine, the easiest way to protect your workers from any harassment. Coming back through, 2 peasants looking to set up this outpost, get this base going for Infi. Meanwhile, militia now getting called back here. Archmage no longer going to chase that archer. Let that archer perhaps retreat back home. Demon Hunter, what is he going to do next? Demon Hunter does have Boots of Speed, but with such low hit points, will not be able to stick around in a fight for a long time. Perhaps he's going to try and Mana Steal the Archmage's mana again. That would be hilarious if he did it, as that would deny quite a bit of that Water Elemental. Nope, no more Water Elemental denied. Demon Hunter down to 49 hit points, down to 26. And talk about playing on a razor's edge right there. Demon Hunter now outrunning that Archmage on horseback because of those Boots of Speed. All right. Demon Hunter gonna retreat back home, gonna drop the Circlet of Nobility, heal up, and then pick it back up. Able to heal up back to full with leaving behind a little bit of a moon juice in those moon wells. Demon Hunter, I was curious about this. The Demon Hunter purposely re-engaging when he was so low on hit points. That had to have been a major misstep. Arcane Tower is now already up here. Archmage able to run on through. Demon Hunter heading off to the north. And that Arcane Tower is just going to shut down the Demon Hunter's Immolation and make it significantly less effective, as he would just run out of mana. Arcane Vault trying to be established. Life just looking to perhaps try and stop Infi's game plan, but Infi is already running up on 2 bases. He hasn't teched a tier 2 yet. He does need an Arcane Vault. And what Life is going to do behind this is perhaps set up an expansion of his own off to the side. He needs to train up more. His tech to tier 2 is nearly done. Perhaps going to be going into that dual Ancients of Lore as well, as the Demon Hunter turns on the damage with Immolation right there, unable to slip through, and now trying to go after some other units instead. All right, Immolation at level 2 does deal quite a bit of damage here. Are we going to see some more damage? One footman could get taken down. There goes one. Another one, no, with no supporting cast. And Life really playing it very close, down to 60 hit points once more on his Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter was constantly low on hit points. Are the Moonwells full enough to get the job done? It seems like there may just be enough Moonwell juice, but we are starting to reach daybreak, and with that, well, healing is going to be that much more difficult. Does he drop the Circlet of Nobility this time? No, he doesn't. Drains all 3 Moonwells and doesn't get back up to full. Meanwhile, looking at the archers, Naga Sea Witch was brought into the fight here. Cold arrows, putting pressure, perhaps trying to stop, deny, delay, all of that there, as the Tree of Life is now slowly making its way over to the Expo. Demon Hunter, all right, perhaps going to go after this 5-3-3 Ogre Magi creep camp, trying to get in a little bit of damage. Going to try and purposely pull away. There is that Tree of Life now. Demon Hunter could try and use Immolation, but perhaps not going to be doing exactly that. Nope, does that. They're making sure to at least hit 2 units at the same time. Level 3 now on the Demon Hunter. And what will his tech be? Level 2 Immolation. Naga Sea Witch about halfway to level 2 as well, as a Tree of Life going to be rooted off here in just a moment. There's those dual Ancients of Lore that we expected earlier, and a very fast tech to tier 3 by life as well. Archmage picks up Scroll of Regeneration, and that's what you as a human player just want to see. All of your units going to be back up to full, ready to engage, as Infi is now nearing tier 2 as well. Demon Hunter off to the side here. He's going to reach up onto the high ground, and here you are. What is he doing there? He's actually in a rather unusual spot. Or is he going to jump into the Goblin Zeppelin? Yes, he will, and now attempt to fall back. All right, Goblin Zeppelin perhaps going to try to drop inside the base here, taking a little bit of damage from that Archmage, but no sight up onto that high ground. Naga Sea Witch was not creeping during this time, as I expected her to be doing, and still staying at level 1. Infi now up to 55 supply, perhaps a couple of easy creep camps gonna get cleared up. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3, Immolation, that level 2 ability there. Perhaps a potion of invulnerability would have been needed, trying to go after the footmen who now have defend. All right, Scroll of Healing used there. Archers trying to retreat back there. Demon Hunter perhaps going to try and go after some more of these footmen. The Demon Hunter's Immolation is the only thing that really is dealing major damage towards those footmen, as the Naga Sea Witch, well, may end up getting, actually being able to slip through there. Footmen holding defend, not able to catch up to the Naga Sea Witch enough, as we look at, well, near full saturation on this entangled gold mine. Demon Hunter continuing the fight here now. Demon Hunter down to 56 hit points. He needs to perhaps reconsider his life choices. He's going to retreat back, get a rejuvenation, and now Naga Sea Witch will be getting up to level 2. Demon Hunter perhaps just going to be staying here at level 3, handing over the Sobi mask, as a Blood Mage is going to be the second hero choice by Infi. Crystal Ball not picked up, no real room. We're looking at the Demon Hunter now trying to make its way over. There's level 2 on the Naga Sea Witch. Demon Hunter needs to get some rejuvenation, perhaps again. Doesn't have enough mana for another rejuvenation, but a new Druid of the Claw is on its way. Where's the rejuvenation? There it is. And now ready to, well, perhaps dive on in. All right, Moonwells, Ancient of Wonders, just for things to fortify this position. Summoning or siphoning mana now. Demon Hunter perhaps should be, well, going after the Water Elementals, going after other units here, and forcing the disengagement and forcing that Scroll of Town Portal. Life is sitting at 50 over 50 supply. He doesn't have that many Moonwells, only sitting on 3 Moonwells at this point, and he needs to find a way to fill up those Moonwells in order to continue to heal. The timing on the Druids of the Claw for rejuvenation was spot on, as the Demon Hunter gets some additional hit points and now techs into Mana Burn. So Mana Burn was the ultimate plan, ultimate goal, in order to, well, try and slow down the Archmage and that Blood Mage. Arcane Sanctum has a couple of well, units trying to train up as well. Rifleman is going to be able to make its way out. Is going to be able to get inside the base. It is going to be able to slip right inside there. Sorceress is out. Scroll of Town Portal inbound, and units are already in massive retreat. Here we are. Footmen, well, smaller footprint, obviously. Siphon mana. Demon Hunter down to, well, not really down at all, down to 780 hit points. Units are going to retreat back here. Naga Sea Witch is, well, squadron or platoon separated overall. All right, Arcane Tower going to go ahead, feed back a little bit of damage. Demon Hunter just going after some of these peasants here. And what is going to happen? Is this going to turn into a base trade scenario? And it looks like this may be it. All right, massive repairs underway. Demon Hunter, perhaps now wishing that he had actually gone for immolation, would be able to immolate a bit more. Meanwhile, mass wisps are coming off the line to try and get in repairs as well. All right, a lot of repairing. There's a little bit of damage there. 65 supply compared to 67. Who's going to lose their base first? That is the question, as the peasants are pretty much now all down, giving level 3 to the Naga Sea Witch. All right, it is going to be a full-on base trade. Life loses his base first. Meanwhile, we are going to see Infi lose his base off to the north. And now we are both sides sitting at, nope, Tier 2 versus Tier 3. Tree of Eternity, remember, as the Druids of the Claw retreat back. Ancient of Wonder is going to get trained up here. This Ancient of War, well, hanging out in front. We're looking at 59 supply over 50. Upside down on supply, as there's still plenty of Druids of the Claw hanging back out at home. All right, taking down the blacksmith, perhaps taking down a couple of the farms. And this was a big battle for both sides. One more love tap onto that blacksmith there. All right. Both sides exchanging expos. We're going to see a scroll of town portal. This farm may end up surviving. Yes, down to 26 hit points. Does survive. There's a roar. And, well, Archmage took a breather to try and engage here. There's a reveal there. And what is going to end up happening? Druids of the Claw in the front line. Harstem is a StarCraft 2 pro gamer and very popular streamer that decided to try WarCraft 3 for a bit after talking with Grubby. Ah. That makes sense. All right. Coming through, Demon Hunter with Boots of Speed trying to dive in. Footmen quickly throw up their defensive shields. Banish followed by Siphon Mana. Demon Hunter in a little bit of trouble. Druid of the Claw still trying to roar. Scroll of Town Portal. Are we going to see some dead peasants or dead anything? I see a couple of early corpses. Difficult to tell what those were, though, as a early or a scout farm now going to be destroyed. All right, this farm is on fire but will not burn down. Meanwhile, this farm, well, gonna get raked to death by bears. Level 2 getting perhaps close to level 3. Basically 0 tournaments for StarCraft 2 now, so I guess it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, Brood War. Yeah. I'll probably, anyways, while these guys are creeping so late in the game, I'll probably try out or play a little bit more Battle Aces, try and showcase some stuff, talk about, look at my own replays, talk and discuss strategy. There's a lot more depth in that game than a lot of people realize, and how quickly you have to make important decisions. Anyways, Ogre Magi, Ogre Lord, both going to get taken down there. Level 5 on the Archmage already reached, and with that, picking up, what was the item? I can't click on it. I cannot see it. What is it? Helm of Valor. So Helm of Valor there, strength and agility going to get snabbed, as the Archmage now going to scroll of Town Portal back home. Blood Mage trying to hold the fort there. In comes the remainder of that human army, and with no real AoE damage to capitalize against all of these units, they can be tightly grouped together. Demon Hunter is going to be in a lot of trouble, down to 130, down to 65, 51, 8. Staff of Teleportation not in time. Evasion not enough to mitigate damage, and down goes the level 4 Demon Hunter. Major misstep by Life, and perhaps the biggest misstep we've seen so far throughout this match. Demon Hunter needs to get resurrected, already getting resurrected back at home, but the main gold mines now only have 5 minutes of mining left. I find modern RTS games way too fast, especially at the beginning. Well, I I will say that Battle Aces is fast, but it's a different type of fast than Stormgate, right? Like Stormgate, you're expected to do like have 400 APM to play Civilization, right? It's you have to have 400 APM to do SimCity, which like I like SimCity, but I don't want 400 APM SimCity. I want 400 APM battles. But that's my take on it. All right, coming across, Moonwell's getting repaired up. Archmage has retrained the Blizzard. Retraining the Blizzard has been a very, very big, a very popular strategy as of late. Demon Hunter heading back off to north, but who knows? Maybe with more and more WarCraft 3 tournaments, maybe there will be a growing fan base for WarCraft 3, and WarCraft 3 Reforged with classic graphics will still be very popular. Druids of the Claw getting taken down here. Well, Druids of the Claw really need to rake through those spell breakers, and then the Dryads can deal with all of those casters in the back. That is a lot of low hit point Druid of the Claw. Not that much Staff of Preservation, only one on the Naga Sea Witch. And you really need that to try and save all of these units. Druid of the Claw in a Druid for trying to stay alive. Archmage still in that frontline spot. More Siphon Mana. Blood Mage opted to go for Siphon Mana and Banish instead of Flame Strike, but that's going to be 2 more Druids of the Claw down. And Infi with that text or the skill swap into Blizzard really paying dividends as he's now winning this fight. 51 supply compared to 45. Well, all right, coming back through. There's another mana burn onto the Blood Mage. Druids of the Claw coming back. I tried to play Stormgate. I tried to play it, and I feel like the graphics in Warcraft 3, the classic graphics, just look and play and feel better for an RTS. Yeah. Anyways, 2 Druids of the Claw getting taken down there. Infi getting extremely close to level 6, and now things are starting to look more up and up for Infi. Infi sitting on a large amount of lumber right now, but needs to find a way to get a bit more gold, as gold is going to become the problem. All right, Rifleman trying to shoot the Demon Hunter evasion coming across, and now Life coming across inside here. Blizzard onto a bunch of Dryads. That is not going to work well. Infi does pick up a Book of Undead, and that's going to try and help clear out and turn the tide of this battle as well, as we're looking at a couple of Dryads getting taken down. Archmage already sitting at level 6, does have Mass Teleport, and is going to go ahead and try to Mass Teleport away down to 113 hit points, but Mass Teleporting away in time. All right, the Mass Teleport actually hit the Peasant that was working on the Arcane Sanctum. He needs to get back to work. I don't know if Infi realizes it. Nope, does see it, as we are getting level 1 weapon upgrades. 15k Dubai land for Warcraft 3. Well, prize pools have got to start somewhere. So, I think... Blizzard are trying to get into the esports field and capitalize on the esports field there, taking sponsorship money and things like that. Actually, felt like it stifled much of the grassroots movement that was trying to be done. Now that they've backed off, it feels like more Brood War tournaments are happening, and now that there isn't this esports licensing issues that Blizzard is bringing about. I mean, I think it's esports was still in its infancy back when StarCraft 2 came out, or I guess toddlership, not infancy, and to try and capitalize on it like you would FIFA or Major League Baseball or the NBA as the governing body agency. I think just overstepped the bounds. Lalayet versus Labyrinth, Happy versus 120, Romantic versus Soin, Starbuck versus Sock. Wow. Wow, that actually sounds like a really great tournament coming across. Archmage, Scroll of Town Portal, gonna go ahead and head back home. Demon Hunter tries to dive on in. Naga Sea Witch has has a Staff of Preservation. They're going to go ahead and try and transfer Staff of Preservation, Staff of Teleportation inbound, using just natural charges to bring units back home. All right, Tree of Eternity does not have Nature's Blessing. How many times have we said this? Not having Nature's Blessing, such a major setback, as the Tree of Eternity now needs to gain a little bit of lumber in order to start that research. Gonna link some replays when it's done. Yes, definitely. 6 to 6, yeah, is most in a year since 2019. Yep, looking forward to that as well. They lost, yeah. Very oddly, my entire family is up right now. Staff of Teleportation. All right, heading back, or not staff, mass teleport, heading over here to the top left. So Infi is using that mass teleport to clear out all of the major creep camps, get that Blood Mage to level 5. And now with level 3 Blizzard and level 3 Siphon Mana, well, and casting anything is going to be difficult for the Night Elf army. There is one Arcane Tower there. There is one Forked Lightning. Arcane Tower feeding back that Naga Sea Witch, as the Arcane Sanctum, well, inbound, that mass teleport actually acts very, very quickly, faster than a Staff of Teleportation and faster than a Scroll of Town Portal. In comes Blizzard, banish onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter trying to make their way back through. There's a Staff of Preservation. Dryads picking off some more units. 3 dead peasants who just trying to protect their home gets hit by lightning. Naga Sea Witch still looking to retreat back here. Still plenty of mana. And this is an interesting spot. Very rarely do I see a Naga Sea Witch who I say, you know what, that Naga Sea Witch could use Mana Shield. But this is a Naga Sea Witch who could use Mana Shield and perhaps come out on top of fights here. Mass teleport coming back down. The human army with that mass teleport being everywhere, seeing everything everywhere all at once. That invisible peasant acting as the beacon, as the Tree of Eternity is slowly making its way across. Demon Hunter going to try to get a mana burn there. There's a banished potion of invulnerability. Dryads now trying to poke things off as well. Are the Naga Sea Witch going to be able to get in a couple of big Forked Lightnings? That is the question. There's a big Forked Lightning. Really need to be focusing down some of the workers. No Staff of Preservation there, as the Demon Hunter still trying to take down units. There's another banish onto the Naga Sea Witch, and then followed by a Siphon Mana, as there's another Forked Lightning taking down some more units in the back. Staff of Preservation for another save. This Druid of the Claw may not get so lucky, gets pelted down by Blizzard, as the Archmage able to teleport away now after banishing a handful of his own units for safety. All right, Naga Sea Witch retreating back here. Gonna, drink up some of that Moonwell juice. Time of day is 9 in the morning, so it is going to be a little bit of time before the Moonwells come back online fully. No one is doing any mining except for a long, slow walk by this peasant and a long, slower walk by this Tree of Eternity who wants to entangle that Expo. All right. Blood Mage is invisible. Simply walks by, is going to perhaps act as the teleport. All right. Oh, no mana burn onto the Archmage. That was the mistake there. No mana burn onto the Archmage. And with that, the Tree of Eternity might get picked off. All right, Demon Hunter is back at home. Wisp coming over to repair. No, coming over to detonate onto the Archmage and some of these other units here, as well. A Dryad going to get finished off. Demon Hunter going after some of these units again. Siphon Mana. There's another Forked Lightning. There goes another Rifleman. Infi is still fighting its way through. Tree of Eternity needs to, perhaps eat some trees in order to regenerate some hit points. Demon Hunter down to 323 hit points. Still applying damage across all of these units. Siphon Mana into the Archmage as the Demon Hunter gets a little bit more experience again. Another banish onto a Rifleman here as the Demon Hunter down to 234 hit points. Is he going to be able to, survive this, as a Staff of Preservation saves the Demon Hunter back on the backside there? However, Dryads could be in a little little bit of danger. Demon Hunter heads back home, gonna get some Moonwell juice, and now sitting on no gold, gonna have some major problems. Tree of Eternity trying to regenerate some hit points. One of those situations once more where if you just had Nature's Blessing, it would come out on top. Oh, Water Elemental gonna finish off a Dryad, sniping down a unit again. Meanwhile, Banish and Invisibility on units. We're gonna see one Peasant, or oh, there's another Banish again. There's some Siphon Mana. We're going to see some Mana Burn there. Blood Mage now down to 313. There is more Invisibility. Can't Catch Me If You Can is the name of the game now, as the Dryad, perhaps thinking that he's running into chasing down units, not realizing that there's so many invisible riflemen that, well, they're able to shoot him easily. There's another invisible rifleman right there. So a lot of low hit point units, 24 supply compared to 15. Dryads trying to pick off units here. That Dryad down to 2 hit points. It's going to get taken down. Meanwhile, Mana Burn onto the Archmage again. Naga Sea Witch continuing the battle. Are we going to see a Staff of Preservation get transferred and then perhaps send the Naga Sea Witch back home? Yes, Naga Sea Witch sent back home. Demon Hunter down to 500 hit points. Is he going to be able to go after any of these units here? No, we're going to go ahead and Staff of Teleportation outbound again. But as we've said, no way of healing off of these Moonwells. And, well, finally trying to get a little bit of gold. The Tree of Eternity, was it... It didn't even bother to eat some trees before it rooted itself. That is how desperate it was. This is a major, major loss step right there. Dryads trying to get trained up. Archmage is just going to show up to the party. What is the Blood Mage doing going after that there? Demon Hunter, Mana Burn. There's a Banish. Tree of Eternity about to get taken down. It does end up falling. And with a Scroll of Healing, double Rifleman, level 6 now on the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter trying to retreat back. Naga Sea Witch down to 29 hit points, trying to retreat. The Staff of Preservation would save the Demon Hunter and go next to the other buildings. The Demon Hunter going to be able to retreat back there. There's another slow Demon Hunter down to 116 hit points. There's a Mana Burn. Are we going to see a Staff of Preservation? There's Dust. And now what is going on here? Cold Arrows. Demon Hunter trying to finish it off. Archmage gets banished. Demon Hunter down to 24 hit points. He's going to try and retreat back. There's a little bit of Moonwell juice left. There's a little bit of heal going across the board. All right. 40 gold left. There's items to be had. Demon Hunter can sell something. Try to get a little... No, it is Nightfall now. Naga Sea Witch could try and heal up as well. Archmage is low on hit points. Demon Hunter gonna regenerate a little bit more hit points during Nightfall as the Wisps are heading to every single corner of the map. Incredibly close game by everyone, and no clear winner yet. Are we gonna see a detonation? There it is, a detonation onto the Archmage. Demon Hunter gonna be picking up a Potion of Invulnerability. Does have Metamorphosis. Is he gonna perhaps try to take down some peasants here? Yes, he will. Naga Sea Witch could also get to level 6. So if we have level 6, we are gonna have Tornado. So Naga Sea Witch now with Tornado, Demon Hunter with Metamorphosis. Is this actually going to be used here? Ranged chaos damage plus buildings. All right. Trying to, invisibility right there. Trying to take down some of these other things. There's another Mana Burn here. 150 points of damage. Arcane Sanctum about to get taken down. Nothing I can see here to mass teleport in to try and put pressure. And what is going to go down? There's the Siphon Mana. What is going on here? There's some cold arrows. Demon Hunter, did he not? He did not go for Metamorphosis. He actually opted to go for level 3 evasion. Finishes off the Blood Mage, and now going to finish off the Archmage. Archmage does not have any invisibility. Dust of Appearance was applied. And life finding a way to survive and take down Infi. Amazing, amazing game here. I was waiting for Metamorphosis and Tornado to come online. They never came online. Instead, Fork Lightning level 3 Cold Arrows, maximize those abilities and take the game. I thought that mass teleport would have been far too much. Instead, life finds a way to take down Infi. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below.